G'day, Janako here, and we are still here in front of this Dintaroa where we left off last time. We are still waiting to see if something else is gonna come along and eat us. The plan for today, there we go, we are up on our feet. There we go, and oh, look at that knife. This stone hunting knife for gathering hide. That is a lot of hide. I mean, you get no meat, you don't get anything else from it, but if you're needing a lot of hide, that stone hunting knife, which is part of the Primitive Plus add-on, is absolutely fantastic. So we'll grab some bits here. There's our little buddies there keeping watch over us. And today we are going to be doing a bit more work, or setting the foundations for base camp. We did get a couple of levels there, so we can now get our bow and arrow. Always feel safer once I've got a bow in my hand. And there's Dave indeed. Come on, Dave. Let's head over to our camp. We are quite heavily weighted down, and there's the baryonyx here. For the most part, this is a safe area, but this river does have some baryonyx in there, and further up the river in front of us, there's also spinos and sarcos, so we do need to be careful, but it's nice to have them close by when we are ready to tame them. I will be trying to get ourselves some baryonyx and doing a bit of breeding. But for the time being, we just need to get some of the early basics out of the way. Just offload some of this stuff here. There we go. Got ourselves some arrows. And from the previous episodes, we did die in this water thanks to the piranhas, and I am very keen to get my stuff back again. As you can see, if we can lure it to land, we've got a chance. Hey, come back here. Oh, hello, he's got a buddy. Yeah, I see you, come on. Where'd they go? You can see the other backpack there. They seem to have disappeared. We should be alright. Got one here. There's another one over there just at the top right of the screen. So let us grab that iron. Okay, we need to drop some weight. We are seriously overweight right now. We've got multiple items of clothing. And come on. Come on, where we go. I think we have managed it. Oh, there we go. No, that's trouble. And yeah. So, and if there's one thing you may have noticed, I forgot to put down a bed or a sleeping bag. So I have spent about the last hour trying to get myself back to camp again. Every time I died and respawned in, I was respawning in further and further away. Complete rookie mistake there, not getting down a bed. But we have managed to deal with that issue. And now we can start to work on the main camp. This area here, once cleared, is going to be a nice little spot for us to set up our camp. We are a little bit away from resources. I think that's one of the reasons this area is pretty safe from predators, except for in the water. But we are gonna go with the lumber and see what this is like. It kind of reminds me of the old, what is it, Tudor wattle and daub buildings with the wood paneling, with the wattle and daub filler. I think it's gonna look like a pretty nice looking house. It is a little bit stronger than a normal wood wall. But yeah, you do need the lumber station and the ability to make lumber, which we will be setting up in a moment. There it is. What do we need? We need a bit more thatch. And then we'll be able to get our lumber station on the go. We'll just pop down because we're overloaded, so we're going to drop off some of these resources. And then we'll get our lumber mill built and start processing the lumber. And we're going to aim for at least to get the foundation down in this video. And we will probably be finishing off in the next video. It depends on how distracted I get with hunting tames. I do tend to take advantage of a good tame if I come across one. We're gonna move back here, back there. We don't want it directly where we're gonna be building our main house. There's still a little workstation over here. And we can start making some lumber. So, I've been busy gathering wood, as you can see, and we are making some lumber. Now, for the building parts, as well as wood, we are gonna need stone. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to pop a small chest here, and we're going to pop it next to the lumber mill to store the stone in. Yeah, looks good. And we'll stash our stone in here. I think we've got some more in here. No, not a lot. Offload our other bits here. There we go, another level. It's amazing how quickly you actually level. I don't have any boosts. The XP rate is set to 1. So it is just standard XP. But we are gathering a lot of resources here. But stone isn't something that we have a lot of around. A lot of the rocks that we have around here are carbon and iron. So we're not going to have too many difficulties, at least in the early stages, to get metal tools and even some of the steel tools like the Viking axe, which I am so looking forward to getting. But we'll get that going. And we need to clear out this space. It's still fairly overgrown. We could do with getting some tames to help us with the harvesting and clearing, but for now we'll do it by hand. Let's tuck that in there, get that processing. It does take a little while, and you do need quite a lot. You need 100 lumber for each foundation, so you do need more materials than you would do for a normal wood. What's that? 40 stone, yeah, 100 lumber and 40 stone per base. So it is quite resource intensive. But I feel like building a nice house, you know, something that's gonna look nice rather than just be a brick box or a stone box. We will at a later stage, we will obviously put in stone walling around the area, but that's gonna be where the main base shall be. Now, I've moved on a bit. As you can see, I've got the main footprint down now. And it's time, let's get ourselves a little table in here. There we go. I'm going to pop a pestle and mortar here so we can start producing narcotics. Because we do need to get ourselves some tames. Personally, I hate having that pestle and mortar on the ground. It's just a nuisance. We are going to be civilized here. Things may be primitive, but we'll make them as civilized as possible. I hope to put out a nice porch with a bonfire, maybe get some chairs around it. Space to just hang out, you know, in the evenings. Bonfire burning, lakeside view. Gonna be nice. What else have we got here? No, we don't have much. We can, yeah, we'll bring that over. We can put that in for more stuff. That's my... I dropped 2 beds in there. Just as a temporary holding. I will eventually, of course, get some beds or maybe a nice hammock here in the house. But at the moment we really are needing a lot of lumber. So there we go, we should be able to get a few narcotics here. Not really enough to get any good tames, but it's a starting point. There we go. We are loaded and we are gonna have a look around. I don't wanna wander too far, but I should probably grab a drink. We are low on water. Oh, hello. Hello, Mr. Baryonyx. Yeah, we're no, I think we'll wait until we can actually build a cage for him. We're a little bit too level. We ain't gonna be able to take the hits from him before we knock him down. So we'll go and have a look for something a little bit easier to tame. Dave and Dee unfortunately didn't survive. The piranhas got them. Which is a shame, but it was kind of inevitable. They have got to be some of the most weak tames you can get. But this area I've explored around here before. It's relatively safe. We've got a dilo there. That means we should be pretty safe. Everything seeming calm. Hello. That's it. We need some meat. There we go. There we go. Oh, that's better. I should have used the axe from the start. But we've got plenty of meat now, so if we come across any carnivorous dinos, we've got the meat there for taming, and if nothing else, cooking. I'm not quite sure what we use the fat for. That's something new to Primitive Plus. I'm sure it can be maybe rendered down into candles or something, or used in some other cooking. I've been quite surprised actually at the range of seeds that are available. There's a lot more farming involved in this and a lot more recipes. So we are going to be delving heavily into that later on in the series, once we're a little bit more established. And seeing what recipes we can make and what benefits all of the lovely food and drinks that are available offer us. And I believe you can even make pizza, so that's gonna be fun. There we go. Yeah, we'll split this down so we can get some rotten meat a little bit faster. And we'll go and throw the rest of this meat on the campfire to make sure we don't run out of food. But as you can see here, there's a lot of metal nodes around here. So I'm not too concerned. Once we are able, we should be able to get metal axes and picks. But that is it for today. I hope you have enjoyed this episode, and we will be back again and hopefully completing our house.